he on? In high school, I had a bitch, drove a Nissan. Conversation, hibachi steak over rice. Nigga only pour the ounce, boy, that's sort of light. False flagging on the gram, got him overhyped. See, I'm in love with money, and you in love with lights. You bought it during the pandemic, you got overpriced. She begging me to roll the wood, but she don't roll it right. Let's hit the palm crab table, let go roll some dice. Brody kept hitting the field, he on the road tonight. Hit the plug like we tryna score tonight. Racks buzzing out, my jeans is on the floor tonight. Socks piece from Hot Mob, his rolls go to white. It look like a hockey puck, I'm a Golden Knight. It look like a hockey puck, I'm a Golden Knight.
Oh my God, too much ice.
It look like a hockey puck, I'm a Golden Knight.
Woo!
Weebo.
Ricky Joe.
My biggest thing is
Ricky Joe, man.
I'm not trying to help
What
nobody
up,
else.
man?
What's going on, bro?
What you got
What's going on?
yourself
I'm out here with Spitter and Ben. We've been out here talking shit
All right.
for a minute.
What's going on? Bump it or dump it.
To the P, what's happening?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you wrong. What's happening?
What's happening, man?
Yeah, I'm sitting there talking to these niggas. What? Oh, I am. I put my phone on the side.
Share the live, share the live, share the live, share the live.
I gotta be up early too. Yeah, bro.
We're gonna Skinny been playing.
You just gotta let me know when.
I think you think I'm bullshit, nigga. When I told you I need your mentor and all that shit, I think you think I be playing.
Bro, listen.
That was Weebo.
Oh, look,
Golden
I know you got
Nights was the name of that video.
Bro,
That
all you
video
gotta
was
do is
right
call
on
me,
time.
bro.
Video was right on time.
All you gotta do is call me. Yeah, I'm on live. Hey, all you gotta, nigga, call me like once a week and chop it up about whatever, bro. All you gotta do is call me. I don't listen.
Sound
I
like
just
you being
slowed down on
a
answering my
pussy.
phone. On God.
On God.
Ben got
Bump it or
mad at
dump
me.
it.
I slowed down
When we
on
say
answering
we
my phone, but
live,
I answered for
we are
you.
live in the streets. That's what we do. We are live in the streets. What's up, Skinny?
That nigga, hey, all right. Do wrong.
What's happening?
What up? I'm in another car, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to see me like that.
No, we can't really see you.
I'm finna turn the light on right now.
Okay, there we go. We can see you.
I'm not in the usual vehicle. I'm in another vehicle. Yeah. Man, shit, since we on this motherfucker, let's talk about some of the shit me and Spitter was just talking about.
What was y'all talking about?
But hey, man, look. Send your music and your money, DJDuwong@gmail.com, Cash App, $ DJ Duwong. This is Bump It or Dump It. If you want
It
me to shut
is
the fuck up, all you have to do is send $10,
simple.
man.
Real simple.
Yeah, I'm cheaper than the hoe, man. You give me the shut up for $10. So conversation we was talking about. I ain't gonna name all the artists that we named, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna bring the topic in, and then you can give me your opinion. I was telling, I feel like I never say that no Vegas artists got on because that's a lie, right? So I don't say that, but I feel like the artists that Vegas wants to be on, the reason why they're not where Vegas want them to be is because in the time of Vegas giving them their support, they didn't capitalize. Motherfuckers say that Vegas don't have no support, but when you get the support, you don't capitalize on the support that you have, and you don't do nothing with it. What was my opinion? What do you think? Now, whatever artist you got in your head, think of that artist, because I know you automatically put somebody in your head.
Well, what I think is there's definitely a few artists that have gained momentum, that have killed their own momentum by not being consistent. You know what I mean? They don't need to be mentioned. The ones that are consistent are the ones that you see are getting the opportunities that some of these other people wish that they had. And you just, when you push somebody and you're playing their music, like I'll use somebody like Cyrique. Cyrique definitely takes advantage of you know, the platform. He takes advantage when we have live events. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just using him as an example of a positive that utilizes and comes with that consistency. When you have that momentum in your corner, you have to take advantage of it. And I'm talking from firsthand experience. If I would have taken advantage, coulda, shoulda, woulda, but if I would have taken advantage of the time when I was on MTV doing my own shit, and after that did something with it, it would have been a whole different ball game for me. But the guidance wasn't there, the know-how wasn't there. It was a different time. No excuses, but that's just what happened during my time. I was dependent on somebody else, which is ultimately my fault. You gotta make something happen, especially when the city is getting behind you. You make good music, it speaks for itself.
Facts. Facts. So that was kind of my, let me put my seatbelt on. I know y'all want to hear this ding 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 all day. So that was my points, right? Like, I feel like, because when we talk about like Reek, I think Reek definitely takes advantage of what he can take advantage of, right? Reek has not been in the room of these bigger people to do more,
Right.
right? But when it goes to some artists that's been in the rooms with bigger artists, bigger execs, bigger companies, they don't take advantage. I say that's like the main reason why, like, motherfuckers like, oh man, Vegas don't support. I'm like, no, Vegas support. It's just how long am I supposed to support you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I might only have like, so Vegas Nights, prime example. Vegas Nights first season 2018, I believe, right?
Yep. Yep.
Right after the fucking shit happened on October 1st, all that. We do Vegas Nights, got the Vegas Strong. Vegas is fully behind them. The whole organization is helping out with looking after the families of the October 1st. Like, it was just perfect timing, right? They go to the Stanley Cup. It's a fucking Cinderella story. Oh my God, they made history. Second year, they go to the playoffs, whatever the case may be. COVID hit, shit started dying down for them. Like, they remained a good team, but of course Vegas wasn't as behind them as they got back behind them this year. How long am I supposed to support a dying artist? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you buzzing at one point in time, and then now your momentum and everything is dying out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how long do I support that? And I think that's a problem that artists have out here is they be like, oh, Vegas don't support. When you do get the attention and you got the motherfucker supporting you, if you don't elevate, what else do I support? My best example would be Tay Banz, right? As Tay Banz is elevating, he's getting more supporters because he's continuously elevating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it don't feel like I'm supporting a dying artist. I feel like I'm supporting somebody that want to be something. So I'm going to continue to give you my dollars every time you say you performing. I'm going to continue to buy some merch. I'm going to continue to do all this different shit because I see the elevation and I want to be a part of when you are nationwide. I want to be a part of, say, man, thanks to me, he made it that far.
I want to say that that's a perfect example. That's a perfect example of somebody that takes advantage of the opportunities that are presented to them. You have to want it, Skinny. And if we want it more than the artist want it, the shit ain't never gonna work out. And that shifts over to the fans. The fans can't like want it more for you, and you don't deliver. You gotta deliver.
Like, we celebrate wins. When your wins is not winning no more, how do I keep celebrating? You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I got, same as I was playing the spitter, like, I don't speak on nothing without speaking on my platform because I don't never want nobody to think that I'm picking on them as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to think I'm picking on what you're doing. I don't want you to feel that way. So
Right.
even Code 7, okay, year one, subscribers is going crazy. The watch hours is crazy. The you know what I'm saying? Everything is going crazy.
Right.
Year 2, year 3, should start dying down, right? Like it's not as many people watching, it's not as many people paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Like if I start bumping or dump it year one, we probably would be the biggest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
all the momentum was there. Then now your wins gotta be bigger. Oh man, y'all first couple shows, y'all selling out. Y'all selling out the shows. Okay, now we need y'all to sell out something somewhere else. We need to be
Right.
able to say, hey man, look at what's going on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I think Code 7 Army, I think we always find a way to revamp, right? Like the
Yeah.
underground was another surge for us. Like, oh shit, they did it again. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
not a fluke, but now the next win got to be bigger than that.
But that's the good thing is it's always progression, and that's the way that your mind is always thinking. So when
Yeah, because when I
when
see
you
it not progressing, I'm like, well, damn, how do I progress? What's the new thing? What's the next thing? What's next? How do I stay relevant? How do I change the conversation? Like I tell people all the time, like not to toot my own horn or nothing crazy or Code 7's horn, but the conversation that I had in 2020, 2021, a lot of media people are just now having in 2023.
right.
If we don't change the conversation, it's going to be the same conversation.
Right. And
So
it
that's
can't be
us.
in order for
Yeah,
progression, it can't be that.
right, exactly. When it comes to Drake, right? Drake being consistently the number one artist. Hey man, this is Bumper the Double. Make sure you send your music and your money DJ Do Wrong at gmail.com. Cash out $ DJ Do Wrong. If you want me to shut the fuck up, send 10. It's real easy. Drake has been consistently the number one artist for the past 10 plus years because although he's biting sounds, although he bit some sounds along the way, he's found a way to present a new sound every year to the masses. Now, the sound was probably somewhere before Drake, but Drake
Right.
found a way to introduce it to the masses over and over and over.
Right.
Now, other artists fell off in between the time. Like when he first got the one dude, I can't think of the name, but you know, like when Migos and shit came out, when fucking Lil Yachty and all them type of dudes was coming out, and Drake was jumping on them while they was up and coming and shit like that. Drake found a way to be like, okay, yeah, this I can by having an ear for music, saying I can hear this being the sound for this year. Let me jump on that wave.
Right.
Let me do that. Let me do that real quick. And he did it time and time again. Even if we go to back
He
to
do that
back,
for artists too. He do that for not only for like genres of music. Look, he was introducing a little Caribbean Afrobeat type vibes. Like he was introducing that to the masses a little bit more.
it was already a thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was already a thing, but he introduced it to the masses.
Getting
By the
on
time we
artists
heard
that
by the time we heard the Weekend, Party Next Door, and people like that, we was like, oh, we were saying this is Drake's sound,
right.
not knowing that they was giving Drake they shit.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
So he's always introduced the new sound to the masses, a sound that we didn't know. And that's how Drake continued to become who the fuck Drake has became.
Well, that's how he stays relevant. I mean, look at
How
the look at the dance, the EDM type vibe that he had, and then Beyonce, like a week or two later, came out with an album just the same way. So
That's how he's thinking. He knows what's finna hit when it's finna hit. Even if we talking the song, even if we talking back to back when he just Meek Mill, right? That sound was kind of similar to the drill sound at that time, right? And drill was a big thing then, right?
right,
Similar to that sound. But I tell everybody this: Drake has the most respectful diss record of all time. He never called him a bitch. He never said fuck you. He never said nothing crazy. When
right,
Ice Cube and them was talking about fucking you in your ass and weirdo crazy shit,
right.
he got the most respectful diss record. Like, I'm going to diss you, but I'm not going to say nothing crazy enough to make you want to hit me in my mouth. That's
Your
crazy to me.
feelings are gonna be hurt, but you ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it, really.
Yeah, like you're not gonna be like you'll be like, damn, but he didn't call me. He didn't disrespect me. It's like me being a blood and I'm getting dissed by somebody. They never calling me a slob. It's like, like damn, like you did those shit, but like you wasn't really disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like you didn't do nothing that made me want to hurt you. You exposed some shit, but it wasn't shit that wasn't public knowledge already. Like Pusha T's diss was super disrespectful to
super
Drake.
disrespectful because he was
And
exposing all kinds of shit.
you exposed everything, but what did it do for you? Now people are saying you're a top 50 rapper. Like now niggas is giving you all this weird ass credit that you don't deserve.
Nope,
And I'm still the number one artist in the world.
straight up.
You did nothing to my career. Drake killed Meek Mill career and then revived it by getting on a feature with him.
Right.
If it goes to diss records, I actually killed the career. I Ja Ruled this nigga and then gave him a feature.
He took his ball home and then was like, "All right, we could play. I just fucking with you."
I was just playing with you, man. You're not that bad of a guy. So yeah, shit like that. So that's kind of what I was explaining to Spitter. I'm trying to see if there's any comment. Hey man, send your music and your money to djdurong@gmail.com. Cash App $ DJ Do Wrong. Share the live too. What y'all doing, man? It was like 8, 9 of y'all on here. Talk to us. Share the live, share the live, share the live. I want to send something through. Why would you say that and not send it? I don't understand. I interrupted myself 5 times to say how to do that. Yeah, y'all share the live, man. But yeah, that was just one of the topics I was getting into with Spitter P. Like, I feel like a lot of artists shoot themselves in the foot. They shoot themselves in the foot and then act like Vegas had the gun. Is the best way for me to explain it.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like you do it to yourself and then be like, damn, Vegas shot me. No. You shot you.
Right.
We was riding with you. We had your back. You just didn't do nothing afterwards and you wanted us to just stick around. It's like staying in an abusive relationship. Like you wanted us to the hike. It's crazy.
Straight up.
Like nigga, we gonna move on to the next hot artist. And then when he do the same bullshit you did, we gonna find the next hot artist.
So somebody just has to buck that trend.
Huh?
Because you said then we gonna move on to the next artist, and I said somebody just gotta buck that trend.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, bro. And it's nothing wrong. Like, there's nothing wrong with creating a trend. There's nothing wrong with following the trend. There's nothing wrong with doing none of this. Like, I personally don't think so. The problem is the motherfuckers who can't do it complain about the people that's doing it and try to like bully a situation into making people stop fucking with the people that can actually create something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird, man. But this is Bumper the Dumping, man. Make sure you send your music and your money to DJDoWrong@gmail.com. Cash App, $ DJ Do Wrong. Come on, man. Let's get this motherfucker going. Do Wrong if you ready, bro. You got something to play? Let's
Yeah,
go.
I got a theme song from 2018 when they were so close, but let's see what they say. See what you say. I don't even know if you remember this.
Ice cream, bring that ice, boy. All this ice on me, hanging out the whip. Got the golden knife, playing on my wrist. My youngest wildin', running around with hockey sticks. You could skate on it, talking about my. Ooh. You could skate on it, talking about my wrist. Got the golden knights playing on my wrist. You could skate on it, talking about my wrist. Got the golden knights playing on my wrist. Hanging out that window with all this goddamn ice on. Walk in my wrist, turn the lights on. My money long like a python. I'm skating on them wrist golden. I'm going for the golden knights. I'm the guy you wanna know tonight, cause I got a lot of money, I'ma blow tonight. Hockey teams, they skating on it. My wrist. Beat it up just like a hockey player. When I hit your chicken, then I'm quick to dip. I'm just saying I'm the money man, do the money dance with 100 bands. Jury on and it's iced out, that boy cooler than 100 fans. Sell out shows like Summer Jam, but it's cold in there when I go in there. Wearing all this damn gold in there, where I'm at, all the fatties wanna go in there. Cold like a polar bear, wrist bright like a solar flare. So they watch me when they catch me shopping, cause they ain't no telling I'm copping. You see me? All this ice on me, hanging out the whip. You see me? Got the golden knife playing on my wrist. My youngest wallet running around with hockey sticks. You could skate on it, talking about my. Ooh. You could skate on it, talking about my wrist. Got the golden knights playing on my wrist. You could skate on it, talking about my wrist. Got the golden knights playing on my wrist.
Got the golden knights playing on my wrist. Told Shawty she can ride with the kid. Ay, yeah. Baby say the way I dress is super awesome. Take the roof off when I whip in that Ferrari. Beat up golden nights and Vegas rolling dice. My wrist full of ice, city with the golden lights. Oh, my wrist is more flurry with the block. There is a blizzard in my watch. Young fly boy, pull up in that new gelato. Oh, I'm on that new gelato. All these kicks like I hit a combo. In the whip, hockey sticks, pushing on that throttle.
All this ice on me, hanging out the whip. Got the golden knife playing on my wrist. My youngest wallet running around with hockey sticks. You could skate on it, talking about my. Ooh. You could skate on it, talking about my wrist. Got the golden knights playing on my wrist. You could skate on it, talking about my wrist. Got the golden knights playing on my wrist.
I do not remember that. Okay, I haven't heard it.
That was Jovi and Goliath Cruz.
Well, I knew who it was. I just don't think I ever heard it.
Yeah, I know you know. I was just letting the people know.
You know what? I didn't like the song, but I remember Jovi. That's not the song that Jovi got played in the arena, though.
It's one of them. He got shit played twice.
Oh shit! I know he got what was the other song?
The other one was I know the artwork too. I can't think of the song.
It had like a light on it. It looked like it was like a spotlight on it.
Yeah. I know it's. Damn.
I remember the artwork, and I can't remember the name of the fucking song.
That's the same thing with me, and I did the artwork. That's what's fucked up. But I'll tell you in a second though. You can tell them what the fuck what we here for.
Bumper the Dumping, man. Make sure you send your music and your money. DJDoWrong@gmail.com. Cash App, $ DJ Do Wrong. I'm currently about to walk in my house. Send your music and your money, man. DJDoWrong@gmail.com. Cash App, $ DJ Do Wrong. Yeah, I remember Jovi. Shit, Jovi was one of the first.
It's Get It From.
Yeah, Get It From. Jovi's one of the first artists to get his music played in the arena.
Straight up.
And then I remember Dimples. Joey was first, man. Shout out to Joey, man. Joey been repping the team the whole time too.
Straight up.
Hey, y'all know what y'all here for, man. Bump the number. Make sure you send your music and your money. DJDurong@gmail.com. I am currently turning my computer on right now.
I'm gonna find a video that we could play while we're doing that. Let's see what we have. Shit.
That's what I was talking about. I can't fucking hear.
Talk your shit, gang.
Oh yeah, y'all already know what it is, man. They should play a part of Clarence around, you know what I'm saying? I'm pulling live from the hole right now, you know what I'm saying? Doing some illegal shit. Nigga, I'm on the phone at 10 o'clock. I ain't even supposed to be on this motherfucker. I'm in the hole for it's happening, all crazy shit. Yeah, crazy man, free TM and all that. I'll be home the rest of the year.
I never talk about shit that I never did, man. That's what y'all niggas made up. I never switch on my brothers. If I get on, we all gon' be famous. You gotta stay with a rocket. These niggas be plotting. I swear this shit dangerous. Man, I can't wait till we make it. Can't wait to bust down my guns. Put Henny on, put spit on, put skinny on. Bust down my guns. Put Louis on, put Chewy on, put Tiz on. Bust down my guns.
Okay. Trey Blue. I think it's I Can't Wait. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, man. I'm like, why my camera ain't working? I forgot to put it up.
Yeah, it's helpful if you do that.
Yeah. Hey, y'all know what this is, man. This is Bump and Dump. Make sure you send your music and your money. DJDurong@gmail.com. Cash App $, DJ Durong. I done seen people on here, but I ain't seen nobody saying nothing.
Nah, nobody's saying nothing. They're coming. They're dropping off. Like,
what
we're
is
talking
going
about
on?
consistency. They're not being consistent.
All right, we got another video.
These niggas forgot who the fuck I was, man. H.I.M. Nigga, I'm H.I.M. A nigga ain't fucking with them. They not from the stem. Them niggas not cut from the trim. Can tell by the way that he trip. These bitches a flip. Don't call up the homies to flip. Just call up the homies to trip. Get back in the wheel, bro. I'm about to blow with the switch. But why you ain't score with the switch? H.I.M. Nigga, I'm H.I.M. A nigga ain't fucking with them. They not from the stem. Them niggas not cut from the trim. Can tell by the way that he trip. These bitches a flip. Don't call up the homies to flip. Just call up the homies to trip. Get back in the wheel, bro. I'm about to blow with the switch. But why you ain't score with the switch? H.I.M. type of time, and that be a whole different type of grammar. These niggas stay changing with the climate. I just stay myself and keep my eyes on. Niggas really out here living lies. Homie, on my P's and Q's, but got a 9 on me. Bitch, I'd rather die than do some time. Homie, bitch, I'd rather die than tryna do some time. A whole different breed. These niggas gay, take cheese. J-A-N-K-Y, take tease. Fuck H-D-S-P, free me's. Hit a nigga ass, make a nigga play freeze. He a prop nigga on the set, EDs. Niggas really prompts on the set, eat these. King Young, Grammy, bitch, Y2Gs. King Young, Grammy, bitch, Y2Gs. I live my life like it's fucking enemies. I don't give a fuck what these niggas can tweet. These niggas be acting like they wanna beef. I did it some shit I can't even repeat. I live my life like it's fucking enemies. I don't give a fuck what these niggas can tweet. These niggas be acting like they wanna beef. I did it some shit I can't even repeat. H.I.M., nigga, I'm H.I.M. A nigga ain't fucking with them. They not from the stem. Them niggas not cut from the trim. Can tell by the way that he trip. This bitch is a flip. Don't call up the homies to flip. Just call up the homies a trip. Get back in the whip, bro. I'm about to blow with the switch. But why you ain't score with the switch? H.I.M. Nigga, I'm H.I.M. A nigga ain't fucking with them. They not from the stem. Them niggas not cut from the trim. Can tell by the way that he trip. This bitch is a flip. Don't call up the homies to flip. Just call up the homies a trip. Get back in the whip, bro. I'm about to blow with the switch. But why you ain't score with the switch?
H.I.M. Lil' bitch, I'm reaper the grim. Keep one in the head when I trip. No, I'm not them. I don't want beef on the gram. It's mission impossible, Kim. Hey, I be this slid. Niggas be talking a lot. I get busy and get in the wind. Fuck is a friend. I barely fuck with the fam. Bullets and niggas that's kin. Glock a new gin. I'm knowing he hurt. That's why that nigga gon' be. I pull up like skirt. Already knowing he pussy. I wasn't surprised when he ran. Hey, Glock with a drum like a band. But they knowing it only was him. GCR niggas know what I did. When I go back, I double I blick. But fuck it, that's just how I live. Sin City, I'm straight off the trench. I got homies that's ripped. That's why I'm going far whenever I step. But fuck it, that's just how I live. Sin City, I'm straight out the trench. I got homies that's ripped. That's why I'm going far whenever I step.
H.I.M. Nigga, I'm H.I.M. A nigga ain't fucking with them. They not from the stem. Them niggas not cut from the trim. Can tell by the way that he trip. This bitch is a flip. Don't call up the homies to flip. Just call up the homies a trip. Get back in the whip, bro. I'm about to blow with the switch. But why you ain't score with the switch? H.I.M. Nigga, I'm H.I.M. A nigga ain't fucking with them. They not from the stem. Them niggas not cut from the trim. Can tell by the way that he trip. This bitch is a flip. Don't call up the homies to flip. Just call up the homies a trip. Get back in the whip, bro. I'm about to blow with the switch. But why you ain't score with the switch? H.I.M.
Here's more grimy. 20G. Him. I like that shit.
That shit was hard. I fuck with that hook. That hook was real dope.
You heard that before?
No, that was my first time hearing it.
Yeah, they both did their thing.
Yeah, I like 20 real dope to me. Grimy hard to me too. I think we first came across Grimy on here. Was it on here?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, man. And I actually know Grimy, but this is how we came across Grimy.
Yeah, I remember you told me a story.
Yeah. That's my guy, man. We was in the joint. Shout out Grimy. Shout out 20G. That shit was dope. Hey, y'all know what y'all here for. Y'all should know what y'all here for. Send your music in DJDuron@gmail.com. If you watching, say something to us. Y'all ain't saying nothing this whole time, unless I'm just not getting comments on my end.
I ain't saying nothing on this end either. Shit.
I ain't seen a motherfucking comment yet. But I see y'all looking, although y'all keep dropping off. Y'all get to like 11 and y'all drop to like 7 and y'all go back to 11. So y'all been in like them little areas right there. Yeah, holla at us, let us know something. Okay, there you go. There go one. What's up? There go one. What's going on? Damn. Okay, so other shit I was talking about, since y'all not even on this motherfucker, I'm not gonna keep wasting our fucking music and y'all ain't saying shit. So I was talking about my 60-day run, and I gotta I disclose the artist this week for sure. But I was talking about it with some other people, and basically the conversation was what we didn't talk about before, like why now, why I didn't do it earlier, and I said I didn't have the resources that I had earlier.
Right.
What's going on? I didn't have my resources. I didn't have the right resources. I feel like I could boom an artist in Vegas, but what's that? Another conversation. This goes to like Bump It or Dump It or any platform, right?
Right.
Does it make it easier to pay a platform based on the subscribers or whatever that platform have?
Are the subscribers legit motherfuckers that, you know what I mean, are watching the shit? Because if there's an audience that's there and there's a lot of people that are paying attention to it, it would make sense. Unfortunately, people who have lower, somebody such as myself, people would judge that, you know what I mean? It could be a lot bigger.
Right.
But there are platforms that are big, and what are they doing with it? What are they doing with it? Like what's in it for, like, using your platform? Like, what are you gonna do for me to make me feel like whatever investment I'm making makes sense?
That's kind of where I was getting at. That's kind of how the conversation came about. I was speaking to an artist. They was talking about going on Off the Porch. And I was like, I'm not saying Off the Porch is not a good look. But I was asking them, can you tell me, and if any artists on here been a part of Off the Porch, what going on Off the Porch has done for your platform? What do you think it would do for your platform? I'm not saying they don't have the numbers. I'm not saying they don't got the eyes.
Like we always say, it's got to make sense. So you gotta convince me, because I know I'm probably paying a little bit of money to be on a platform like that. So why does my investment, again, how does my investment make sense?
Exactly. So that goes back to my topic we had on here before when I said my thing is to
share the lie,
man. My thing is to give people good content, and when people is not watching or whatever the case may be, I'm never mad at nobody else. I know it's my job to do better content to get your attention.
Right.
Because having an artist on Code 7 to talk about who they are, what they doing, and all this shit don't fucking matter, because nobody gives a fuck about who you are anyway. So they don't want to hear your story anyway. What's the difference on going on Off the Porch when it's the same thing? It's not like they are highlighting your music. I have yet to new Off the Porch with the artist where they highlighted the music. The Off the Porch videos that I see that does great numbers are when we got like T.I. kids, Boosie kids, artists that are already have a name for themselves, and people that I think that Off the Porch is reaching out to. They have them on the show, and I don't think it's paying.
Right.
I don't think the people that's paying is growing from it. I could be wrong. I've never been on there. I don't know who's. I do know some people that's been on there, and I've never asked them this question. But
the only person I seen on there twice was the Landlord. That's the only time I even watched it.
Landlord been on there twice. I know OG Reesby been on there once. I think 2C's went on there.
I saw 2C's too. Let me correct myself.
2C's been on there. OG Reesby's been on there. Yeah, I know a couple people that's been on there, but I don't know what they did for their platform. And like I said,
they're based out of Atlanta.
They're based out of Atlanta. Now,
if it grows your fan base in Atlanta and you're doing more business in Atlanta, it would make sense, correct?
Correct.
So that's what I have to know. Okay, you're in Atlanta. That's obviously a market that I definitely think that my music could be heard in. So what's in it for me by investing in the platform, investing myself on your platform?
But if I never highlight your music, why do that? How do I help you?
So when they talked to the Landlord, they was like, all right, break down this song to me and what you was thinking and what it meant and everything else. So you're talking about the actual music, listening to the music as opposed to talking about the music. Is that what you're saying?
In any way, if they did that, them doing that, that's dope.
They did that with the Landlord's last video.
Dirty Glove Bastards YouTube channel, yes. Okay. So, do you think someone watched that interview and said, "Hey, I'm finna go listen to this guy's music"?
I'm
I will hope
figuring.
he did. But
Okay, so now you got me wanting to look up. Now you want me to look up the views, and then I could give you like a percentage of people that maybe could have listened to it. You know, they have 413,000 subscribers, is what I'm being told.
yeah, facts. ACX3, what's going on? They have how many subscribers?
413,000, I think. Dirty Glove Bastard. So look, the views on the Landlords, well, that's Permanent Scars, was 2.2 thousand views.
Yes.
There's another one that he did 2 years ago that has 16,000 views on there. So yeah, they definitely have 413,000. Permanent Scars was the last one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that has 2.2 thousand. So what percentage?
The Landlord is one of the artists that have a fan base outside of the city before them.
It's Memphis.
Landlord is one of the artists that's been on tour and everything else.
Okay, so
but
out of those 2,000 people, how many new fans do you think that he could have gained?
I don't know. I think it gets 16. I think the other one gets 16,000 views because it says Starlito.
This one says upcoming music with Starlito and No Cap. So it's in the title. The Landlord talks permanent scars, courts using rappers' lyrics, upcoming music with Starlito and No Cap. When you look at the one that has 16,000, this one says Landlord talks about Starlito, grind hard, once being signed to Floyd Mayweather, Vegas plus more. So was it maybe Floyd's name?
No, I think it was Lito.
Okay.
I think it was Lito. And I say that because of when I just looked at it, Bumper to Dump It, Connie P, what's up? So when I looked at it, it instantly, within the first couple words, before you even click onto the video, it says Landlord talks about Starlito. And then it goes grind hard and it makes you pay more attention. And like I said, I'm not saying this towards the Landlord type of shit because Landlord has an audience outside of Vegas. Landlord have been on tour. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying the artists that don't have that, and you go to Dirty Glove Bastard, what comes from it? Do you become a bigger artist? Can you? Dirty Glove Bastards charges $1,500 to sit down. How do you recoup? How do you recoup that $1,500?
You know, some of these artists, you know, like, oh, but those are like the last few hours. Let's go back to like
I know Landlord does do features outside of Vegas. I know he do get, you know, certain people to pay for features and different shit. I don't know if that's an option for everyone. Everyone don't have the Starlito, Grind Hard attached to their names to where motherfucker can go on there.
Right.
I'm quite sure 2C's normally does he normally helps his promo. You know, he'll add ads to different shit. I don't know if he do it with interviews. I know he does it with his music so he can, you know, continue to blow. But since I said that, I go to 2C shit. 2C shit is at 1.2
Yeah, I just pulled that up too.
views. 2C talks about pimp culture in Las Vegas. The other side. What is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, he outside of being a Vegas artist, if I'm going through Dirty Gloves videos and I see that, do that make me be like, yeah, that's what I want to watch? And how does this help? Like I say, there's different people on there. You got, and now we're just talking. I'm just going through their shit, right? First video dropped 2 hours ago. Killer Mike only got 318 views, and this is Killer Mike. Breezy, and they drop hella shit at one time. Breezy dropped 2 hours ago, 152 views. Lit Nunu speaks on Chicago 1 day ago, 7,000 views.
So he must be something little new. But then you got Set talks about Memphis
38,000 views.
38,000. That was 2 days ago. So I mean, it fluctuates. You got motherfuckers with 100 and something views to, like, what are you talking about? How are you catching people's attention?
That's all I'm saying is where do it help? I'm not, and like I said, I'm not saying it don't. I don't know. I'm asking these questions because I want to know. I want to know. Like, I want to know when the artist goes on there, what happened after? What happened to help you afterwards? Connie P, what's up? Connie P says it's not worth it to me, honestly. 1,500 is a pretty penny for an interview. Now, depending on the platform, it's not that bad price wise, right? Someone told me that if you go on whatever, it's kind of like Overlook Heroes, but the main one that's been big for a while. If you go on there, I think they charge 1,500 too. Now with that,
yeah, but I had to do a little more research. So you got 38,000 views, but you got 78 comments. The comments look legit. I don't see, like, they from Memphis, so the comments look legit that's on there. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like it's robot generated, but that's a big discrepancy, isn't it?
Yeah.
38,000 and you have 78 views. You don't even have 100. I mean, comments. I think the percentage should be better than that.
Mona Love got 98,000 views, 333 likes, 441 comments. Hey, y'all, this is Bumper Dumb. Make sure you send your music and your money. DJ Dewong at gmail.com. Cash App $ DJ Dewong.
Yeah, that's what we talking about off the porch. It was basically a comment that
it was a conversation I had earlier. Just asking, like, what do it do? Off the porch question: platforms don't help as much if you not doing the work.
Like, to go, like, you don't want to, like, okay, maybe you want to inflate your numbers, but you're not really gaining real fans that way. And you got to do that shit organically. Invest in yourself.
But it's on who it is. Like, so I just went to the Mona Love girl. Mona Love got 98,000 views, but she also has been on $1 Million Worth of Game. She's also been on No, she's been on No Jumper. I think they talked about $1 million worth of game. She got fired from $1 million worth of game. So she's also been on these other platforms. She's somebody. I don't know who she is, but she's somebody clearly. I swear to God. It's not like money.
Come on, man.
It's not like money.
Come on, man.
All right.
I mean,
We have to have motion already. I've been waiting on y'all to shut me up. Let's go.
Man, we only 51 minutes into it. It only took 51 minutes to get them to send some. We sure do appreciate it, though. We sure do appreciate it.
Definitely.
Need y'all to get in the comments. Let us know if you bump it or dump it. Let's go.
This shit really crazy, AG. Shit really real. Look, hey, I'm on that shit. You can really press the gas, man. Like it better if I make it past my last memory. Can't stop running bands. I got the bag in me. You ain't Pete, boy. You really just a fag with it. Effing in high speed, ain't no lag in me. You in love with the bitch? I was dragging her. I be running through these bitches. I got stamina. Last time she gave me a head, I was standing up. I said, whoa, let me know. You ain't even on her. You just want your own. If not, then you ghost, then you gone. Fuck these niggas and these bitches did you wrong. Let them go, they broke the code. Found something real, let me know. I do you right, got you playing on my phone. And that pussy so good, I just let you do it all. Made a God, you can feel it in my vibe, bitch, I'm on. Hey, everything original ain't nothing. Every time a nigga drop, these niggas drop like I don't ask cars, they probably scaring like politicking what I say, you better tread like. Got some niggas from the set, they don't even like me. What you saying about the next, don't even excite me. Your bitch on my line, it ain't my fault. She see me in the flesh, say I'm some guy. Everything original ain't nothing like. Every time a nigga drop, you niggas try and buy it. I don't even ask cars, probably scaring like. Politicking what I say, better tread light. Got some niggas from the set, they don't even like. What you saying about the next, don't even excite. Your bitch on my line, it ain't my fault. She see me in the flesh, say some guy.
No apologies for being the realest. 10 years in a joint, watch me fucking kill it. 100 racks to my ear, can you fucking hear me? Solid nigga, solid gold, can you fucking feel me? Town nigga with the shit. Riding down, carrying a track with the stick. I pop my shit, cause I'm some motherfucking lit. Even with this ring, I'll take yo bitch. I'm rich, more money, more problems. No, get money, stack money, for sure. Come through, big flexing, lick, bitch nigga, talk shit, blick. Nigga, I'm the motherfucking truth. I spit that real, you be lying in the booth. Real niggas fuck with me, and not you. So I give a fuck what a motherfucking hater do.
Everything original ain't nothing like. Every time a nigga drop, these niggas drop like. I don't ask cars, they probably scaring like. Politicking what I say, you better tread like. Got some niggas from the set, they don't even like me. What you saying about the next, don't even excite me. Your bitch on my line, it ain't my fault. She see me in the flesh, say I'm some guy. Everything original ain't nothing like. Every time a nigga drop, you niggas try and buy me. I don't even ask cars, probably scaring like. Politicking what I say, better tread light. Got some niggas from the set, they don't even like. What you saying about the next, don't even excite me. Your bitch on my line, it ain't my fault. She see me in the flesh, say I'm some guy.
But why do I agree? I really like the first verse. I like this cadence, how he was chopping it. And then the second verse, I was like, no.
Yeah, that's kind of how that went.
I mean, I'm not coming out of left field. You would tend to agree with that assertion, correct?
Nah, yeah. The first verse was cool. The first I like the hook. The second verse was yeah. Yeah, that's definitely what happened. I think everybody on here said second verse. So I don't think anybody was fuck with the second verse. And I know who both artists is. Rasta West.
Yep.
I'm starting to listen to his music. I like his hooks a lot. his style of rap to me is different, and the way that he put his bars together to me is like it's so unorthodox. Like I can never like pinpoint what he's doing. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Like that might be the next thing. Like he might be ahead of his time. I don't fucking know. But that's kind of how his verses is to me. Like it don't be bar wise. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Like I like his cadence. And I think that's all you need, honestly. I think that's all you need right now is a cool cadence. Like I don't need to be able to be like, oh shit, this nigga is Nas. Like you don't have to be that.
The dude at the end wasn't Nas.
The dude at the end, that is King Mac.
King Mac, yeah.
Beat fire. West verse was smooth. Second verse, yeah, I think we all agree with the first verse and the hook. Yeah, the second verse, that's King Mac. Like he's that every time. And Mac got a couple songs that I fucked with.
Hold on. That was like in the past. When you say fucked with, how long ago were those songs that you fucked with?
He came to Bumper to Dump It, live experience. We was at Windy City. I think like one of the tracks I fucked with, I think the rest of them probably got dumped. And I don't remember how many tracks it was. Probably like 3. But yeah, the verses just be everywhere. Like he just like that verse. He was like $10,000 to my ear. Can you hear me or something? And it was like what? And real nigga from Northtown, and you know.
So what like we haven't necessarily like his ratio of dumps to bumps is like how like what are we looking for? Like what do you expect?
So I played one of their videos on here, and I believe it got dumped, but I like the song. Like I like the hooks. Say before I go to platforms are in play to introduce and remind people that you are the same person that just was on all the other major platforms, but if you only get on one platform, not so beneficial, you have to hit them all to really feel the effect it is. I agree.
I think the more visibility, the better. I mean, I see no lies in that statement.
I agree and disagree.
What's the disagree part? Convince me to get in the middle of what's the disagreement?
Because it be so much of motherfuckers doing all of that and still being nobody. So I agree and disagree. I think you have to do platform. I think you have to do these press runs. Like that's every artist does it. But you still have to, like Connie P said, like you have to have motion. You still have to get your own fucking motion. You have to get some motion or it don't fucking work.
I don't.
We actually got a bump on that extra drum shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it got, I know when we did the review, we fucked with it. I think it got bumped and dumped one time. Yeah, I think it got both. But yeah. Like I said, Rasta West to me, fucking he been killing the hooks, bro. He been killing the fucking hooks. He got another track, another video they just dropped. I can't think of who the feature is, or I think he might be the feature. I can't think who the regular artist is. And Rasta West, you can correct me, but that hook is fucking crazy too. He been killing the hooks. He been killing the hooks for me. So I be hyped for Rasta West. Like I say, his style is so unorthodox. I don't hate it. I don't think it's trash or nothing. It's just new to me. But
I really liked what I heard on that last song. It went,
I like his flow. I like his cadence.
Like, but for me, it was like I was on a high, and then Like,
oh yeah, second verse definitely threw the track off. Definitely threw the track off. Yeah, a lot of artists get on these platforms just to say they did. That's true too. Oh no, bro. Like nobody is saying nothing wrong. No one is saying nothing wrong. I just be trying to look for solutions to what I feel is a problem. And I don't think we find the fucking solutions. I feel like if you do a bunch of promo and still go nowhere, you don't know your audience. That is true. That is true. I feel like if you do a media run promo, right? And I'm saying this to when you do it like on a bigger scale, you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to stuff, people like us and shit like that, like we're growing. I could definitely get you some more looks. I can definitely get you some more listens. Like that definitely happens. But when you do it on a bigger scale with these platforms, they got millions of subscribers and hundreds and thousands of subscribers and popular people that people look at every day. If that don't turn into some type of revenue for you, you wasted your time. And that could be on you. I don't know. I don't know whose fault it is. That could be on you. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like when it's good product, you will get looked anyway, right? Like if you're a rapper, you go on Sway in the Morning, you do the 5 Fingers of Death, and you do a great fucking job. I don't care who you are, how many fans you got, how big your platform is. I don't care about none of that. That shit will do numbers and people will start to pay attention to you.
Straight up. But you can't compare Sway in the Morning and fucking Off the Porch. Like
why can't?
Okay.
If the content is good and you expect good content all the time, no matter what platform you are on, you should get the looks, because I'm not going on the platform for the person. I'm going on the platform for the content. When you go to Breakfast Club, although Breakfast Club's only expecting so many motherfuckers. When Breakfast Club gets King Von on there, before people know who the fuck King Von is, and he's just sitting next to Lil Durk as Lil Durk's cousin, his fan base grows crazy just off of that, because Breakfast Club content is what people look for. So if you are Dirty Glove Bastard and you have 500,000 subscribers, at some point your content have to be what I look for, no matter the artist. I think that's what scares me with taking money from artists. Although I'm in a position now where I have to, because I pay for the space, but I think that's what scares me. And I think that's why I work so hard on trying to create great content. Is because of that. I want by the time that you fucking see it is great content. Even this show, for example, when motherfuckers come on here for Bump and Dump It, when we're listening to the music and we're doing what we're doing, I say this all the time. We have to start creating good content so we can start getting the looks that we want to fucking get. So it don't matter who's spending their money. The content is good, whether it's the backlash or the we love the music, that's going to get you the looks that you deserve, because we're giving you great content. And when we're not, that's our fault. So our job is to try to provide good content. So when I look at Off the Porch, when I look at any platform, big, small, whatever the case may be, like I like Fifth Element as a platform, because I feel like Fifth Element, no matter who's in the seat, always give me good content. Now they just have to be able to get the masses to pay attention. But when I watch Fifth Element, I enjoy the content no matter who the fuck they're talking to. So that's why I watch Fifth Element. Has nothing to do with because they're just from Vegas. It's because I like the content every fucking time. I love the content. I like the fact. I like the fact that Ray Sun give you hip hop news on top of asking questions about the artist. I like the fact that they now share videos from the artist. I like the questions that they ask the artist. I like the fact that they introduce hip hop. I like the rap portion of it. I like the content. I like the show, regardless of who's sitting down. So if Fifth Element has the same following as Off the Porch, because it's better content, I believe that it will be better numbers no matter who sit down. I don't think 2C's goes on Fifth Element with a platform as big as fucking Off the Porch and only get 1,200 views. That don't happen because it's great content. That's across the board with anything.
Right.
Some people grow their following off of who comes on, opposed to giving you content that people want to watch. I hate academics, but because people love academics content, all his videos got good numbers. I think that's why it's a big part of my focus. And I think even with views, like when Spence talk about views a lot, he said like, man, we don't really do too many interviews because of this, and that. Like, but still what he's saying is like, if you go look at views from the 7 numbers, it's good numbers across the board. Like, it's good numbers across the board because people actually enjoy our content.
Right.
Outside of Vegas. Like, we have plenty. I can go on Twitter right now. There's plenty of people from Atlanta, LA, Indiana, Jersey, that is tapping in and retweeting and talking about the show and giving us quotes from what we was talking about and all different shit because they enjoy the fucking content.
Right.
Now we still need the masses to pay attention, but that's just what it is. So for me,
you still got to start somewhere, you know what I mean, and build off of it. So
exactly, you have to start somewhere. You have to build off of it. I believe that we are creating good content, and I think that because we have started creating so much good content, we have started being able to keep. Now, this is one of our lower lies, but outside of this, we've been able to keep at least 20 to 20 some people on here. Now, once we get the masses to pay attention, I think we will easily be able to keep 200 to 300 people on a live at a time. And fluctuating an hour, that's a good 2,000 plus views.
Yeah, we could do it too. It's just the content's got to be there.
The masses
got to be there.
Yeah, I think the content is there now. I think the masses just have to get a hold of it, and I think that's with anything. So you bring artists in their area on the show, cross promotion. Facts. But the cross promo has to make sense. Like, this finna be like what Thizzler is to Cali. Facts. I hope so. Yeah. It's kind of like money.
Come on, man.
Like money.
Yes, sir. Like money. Bam, bam. It's overtime, sir.
It's overtime, and y'all did what y'all was supposed to do, man. I just been talking to keep y'all attention. Let's go do all we got.
All right, get in the comments. Bump it or dump it. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, cup dirty.
Shit.
I was in the bed swerving with a big 30.
Big dirt.
Put a nigga on a shirt, he a dead jersey.
Jaw hurting, but her head working. Bread coming cause her legs running. I fought with it, cut her head bump. Come dirty. Hey, I was in the bin swerving with a big 30. Put a nigga on his shirt, he a dead jersey. Jaw hurting, but her head working. Bread coming cause her legs running. I fought with her, cut her head bump. She got my old bitch mad at me. Ay, cause she ain't as bad as her. And my new bitch want a ring, but I don't trust anything. We was fucking for a fling. How it turned into some love. Cut that pussy like a drug. She on my dick, I'm the plug. Cut thicker than my new bitch. F&N got a switch on it. Swerving spilling in my cool whip. Mercedes Benz, no tags on it. I'm a guy, just be doing shit. Straight shots, no drag race. Body real, but a bag fade. Big booty, so her ass cup dirty. Fuck. I was in the bin swerving with a big 30. Put a nigga on his shirt, he a dead jersey. Jaw hurting, but her head working. Bread coming cause her legs running. I fought with it, cut her head bump. Come dirty. Hey, I was in the bin swerving with a big 30. Put a nigga on his shirt, he a dead jersey.
Let me talk to him.
Jaw hurting, but her head working. Bread coming cause her legs running. I fought with it, cut her head bump.
Go get it, I'm a cold nigga. 2 + me 3, getting some. Dick dope, leave a pussy numb. Dope go sucking like a thumb. Money running like his legs on him. Head givers, I'm the head hunter. Hit on her shoulder, she a head monster. Send shots to your fucking head honcho. Head shots for the head nigga. When you kill a snake, take the head from it. Big 30, no Memphis nigga. Cup dirty like it got Corona in it. Fuck a race, bitch, I'm on a mission. Off my fucking package, mixed with ammunition. Opposition, no competition. Riding with my niggas like it's pigs on them. Feds on them. Taking pictures cause we stay fresh. Need that new. I don't pay less, but if the price right, niggas say less. I've been outside since recess on go mode. Cup dirty, so I sip slow.
Cup dirty, so I sip slow.
And everybody fucking know, nigga, that
cup dirty. I was in the bin swerving with a big 30. Put a nigga on his shirt, he a dead jersey. Jaw hurting, but her head working. Bread coming cause her legs running. I fought with it, cut her head bump. Come dirty. Hey, I was in the bin swerving with a big 30. Put a nigga on his shirt, he a dead jersey. Jaw hurting, but her head working. Bread coming cause her legs running. I fought with it, cut her head bump.
Hey, man.
Yeah. Is the second verse cursed? Is the second verse cursed?
Man, look, that hook crazy.
Facial expressions is like, even my wife said, yeah, every time I see Skinny, he don't like something, his face will tell it.
That second verse was trash.
I think the artist's name is Smokey Robinson.
But what I said about Rasta West still stands. Even on Rasta West's verse, I fuck with his cadence and all this shit. What he be rapping and saying always throws me the fuck off. I don't know. I don't understand it. But I like it. It sounds good. I fuck with it. I like the hook. I like his cadence. I like the way that he say shit. I like he makes everything catchy. So although I don't really, it'd be like, on like his verses shit, like that verse from him. I like the verse. I definitely like the verse. But when I break it down, it's the DMX thing for me. Like, But I like the verse. It's fucking marketable. I think Rasta West has something. I just think the people he's doing music with is like the Outlaws. I want to skip it every time he stop rapping. And that's how I am with Pac. Like Me Against the World. I skip every feature.
Damn.
Almost every feature.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, the second verse was trash. The second verse was trash.
You were singing the hook from the Get.
I told you it's the one. Cup dirty. Oh, the shirt, he's a dead jersey.
That shit was hard.
But her legs working. I mean, but her head working. Like, and when I break it down, I'm like, I don't get it, but it's fucking catchy. It's dope. It's catchy. That's all you need. I didn't understand the Migos. It was fucking catchy. That's it.
Right.
All you need sometimes. It's not about. And then what's crazy is I remember on one thing he broke down his verse to me, and he was like breaking it down. I'm like, oh shit. Like he really puts his all into the verse. It's just the way that he does it is so unorthodox. And I think that's why I'm starting to like him more, because it's unorthodox. And although I don't even understand all this shit, I don't get it when I break it down. It's still well put together.
Right.
Good shit, Rasta West, man. Yeah, I would just love to hear you with a dope beat, you doing the hooks, and you doing the verses. And even on his verse, I felt like maybe his verse it seemed like his verse was shorter. Or maybe the second verse was so trash that it seemed like it was too long. Either or.
That's a fucked up assessment. That's fucked up. True, but fucked up.
Because it might have been the same length on both verses. But either or, the way that he ended his verse went perfect into the hook. Like I couldn't wait. Like Cup Dirty, I was ready to say the hook again. The other nigga,
And you did as soon as it came back on. You did.
Yeah. The other dude, I was like, the hook not coming in fast enough. And they probably got the same amount of bars. I don't know. I didn't pay attention, but the second verse seemed like it was longer than the first verse. But I fuck with Rasta West. That song really, I seen him drop the clip to that song and I was like, this hook is crazy. So I went to go watch the video. And yeah, I didn't like the second verse then either, but I mean, I couldn't tell y'all that before he sent the song in. So, but yeah, it was the same thing for me. I was like, this shit is hard. But if I ain't gonna even say if, when that song get played at a Cold 7 event, I'm gonna make sure Do Wrong cuts the song off.
I'm gonna make sure. Shit. Straight up. We in agreement on that one, sir. Straight up.
But that nigga kills the verse, man. And he kills the fucking hook, bruh. I can't even remember how I came across Rasta West the first time. I want to say it was Tizzle. I don't know. He was featured on somebody else's song. Rasta West, man, when you drop your own project, man, tap in, bro. Tap in, bro. I really want to hear it, man. You really got my attention. Even before I come up on here, like I said, I didn't already watch that video at least 2 or 3 times. I just cut it off after, after you. It's the Tupac Outlaws effect. Hey, but we are in overtime, man. We are in overtime. And that means that we probably finna get the fuck up out of here. Unless I'll do on ready too. I was gonna say, unless y'all in, y'all know how it work, man. We got one spin for y'all, and we got it.
I got you. Get in the comments, bump it or dump it. Let's go.
Tippy toes, she on 10, she getting that ass shape. I run it up, 30 a month, I'm getting a band today. The hoes, they love me, cutty, but it's on the man to hate. But they all fans, they only use their hands to masturbate. Tick, tock, let them know that you sexy and grown. Tell me, change it, listen, no, I'ma do it like I never did before. She gon' say it for the high or the low, she want more, man. But she don't fuck with you if you got no money. Young as out here poppin', we don't care about no old money. We got no money, keep coming that blue money. Whip out my bird, 2 Fido and Sherman. I take my journey, I speak my truth. I keep my peace, I tuck my cue. I lost my peace, I lost my cool. I was outside hanging with some killers, with some damn gorillas. Was trying to be up in the mix, they said I'm too vanilla. They just mad cause all they got is juice, I can make it minutes. I've been in minutes, tippy toeing when I be in it. Tippy toes, she on 10, she getting that ass shape. I run it up, 30 a month, I'm getting a bag a day. The whole
We only need one more dunk.
on the man to hate, but they all fans, they only use their hands to masturbate. Tick, tock, let them know that you sexy and grown. Tell me, change it, listen, no, I'ma do it like I never did before.
She gon' shake that ass like she never did before. Fuck a wrestler, I put it in a figure four. Shawty was a princess, now that bitch a hoe. I would think that bitch a stripper, how she work the pole. Nobody can't stop it. Yo,
That's the key word.
I like good, brain, good.
Oh, whoa, skip. Really, skip. Let's stop it. Skip, it's my turn. Mike, please. Thank you. Skip.
Damn, Dylan Jacob. I don't know who the second person was.
Listen, man. Let me
Your
say,
face said no.
that beat has so much potential. It has so much fucking potential, bro. And I felt like it was going, and it just didn't do what it was supposed to do. But the beat has so much potential. Like you literally didn't even have to rap no dope shit. You just had to have a good hook. That's it. All you needed was a good fucking hook. All your verses could have been whatever the fuck it just was. A good hook would have saved that song.
I feel that.
Because the beat was dope. The beat was dope. And every moment of trying to turn the beat into what it was supposed to be was fucking failed. Like all that shit was fucking failed. Maybe it was, maybe you didn't have no chant behind. I don't know, but every like assist that you could have had on the beat, you fucking dropped the ball. And I'm mad about it. Because I was like, this beat, it's gonna be some ratchet shit. And I'm not even a ratchet person. I'm not even a fan of the ratchet shit. I just know when I hear good ratchet music that I should fuck with it. I'm not a fan of it. Like, but I know when I hear good ratchet shit, I should fuck with it. Oh, this is what I gotta say before I get up off here. I wasn't listening to Bless Project, right? And I want to say, Too Blessed is bad at picking the records to come on here. He got some shit on there, bruh. He got some good sounding, what could be some industry type shit on that project. He just was too focused on sending us the songs that had what we feel like features on it. And that fucked up. That fucked up what he did.
Well, good. You got me excited to want to hear that shit.
Too Blessed got some shit on there, bro. I was listening to it like, you know what? And I've been telling Too Blessed this since I first came across him. I think that you do have the ability to make a good hook. I feel like he drops the ball on his verses. But yeah, he got some shit on there. He got some shit on there. I just wanted to say that on here, man. So motherfuckers can know. So hey, go check out Too Blessed Project, man. You know, I know, bro. He reached out to me a lot, and I really haven't listened to a lot of projects, but it was something about that project that made me say, I want to hear it. I just can't believe we had dumped so much music. I was like, I just can't believe this is what he sound like. Because I know Bless is good with hooks. So Bless got some shit up on there, man. Our song Showed Me Something. Yeah, he got some shit on there, man. Shout out to Too Blessed, man. Yeah, shout out to Too Blessed. Shout out to everybody, man. We are finna get up out here because we are in overtime. And I'm mad because I missed my fucking food. All right, man, we gone.